Right, welcome everybody to another episode of the Love Island Cast, Australia. I am one of your hosts, Chris Phelps, and my co-host and very good friend is Mr. Dave Horrocks.
Hey there, Chris. I like the way you put a bit of oomph into that Australia there. Tomorrow, I'm expecting the accent as well.
It's more because when I say the Love Island Cast, I forget Australia, and then I just go, Australia, yeah, so... Well, Dave, it's another great episode, and I'm pleased to say we are joined again by my lovely wife, Samantha, who is itching to get back on, Dave. Now she's broke a duck on the podcast. There's all the floodgates are opening, and we've got notes, spreadsheets, pictures. So, Samantha, welcome to the show again.
Thank you, guys. I'm happy to be back.
Awesome. Once you're dragged in, there's no going back.
That's it, Dave.
Floodgates will be open.
Got my spreadsheets. I'm ready to go.
She's not fucking
you
lying.
My position. That's my bit.
Not anymore.
Sorry, Dave. I didn't want to tell you, but I'm scared of Sam than I am you. So. Now, we wanted Sam back on, didn't we, Dave? Because obviously it was quite interesting, the first episode, but there has been a bit of happenings in the villa. And Dave, what was a couple of things you wanted to ask Sam's opinion on?
Well, I think, I'd spelled it out in the last episode. I really do not like this Owen character. There's something about him that just really annoys me. And I can't, to me, just does not look like a conventionally handsome man. I think he looks like a bit of an ugly bastard, if I'm honest. But all the girls seem to, so I wanted to know what you thought.
I totally agree, Dave. I don't understand what they're all looking at. I must be looking at something completely different because I don't see that he's attractive at all. The guy's weird. He's got a good body, and I think that's making up for his face. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, let's get it right, though, to be fair. We know, obviously, and obviously I've got Irish family, and some of the names are never...
Oh, here we go.
When you look at them, how they're spelt to what they said, but the fact that when they did the actual task that Jessie called him Ian was the highlight of the episode for me.
She obviously couldn't get the spelling of Owen from that.
Which person would turn for Harry Styles? Ian. Who the fuck's Ian? He's nobody even called that. It's about Ian Sterling or what? What the fuck?
You've got Maurice. You got Maurice in the background there. You've got to work on your communication.
Oh, hang on a minute. Now I've got you both here. Let's have an Australian impression. Go on, Dave. Give us a go on, Dave.
Oh, no. I can only do it.
Go on, Sam. Give us a bit of the Australian again.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it under pressure. I can only do the g'day, mate.
Bonza.
Right, we need to move on. That was fucking terrible. Right? No, but you might... Go on, Sam. Go on.
Do you not think, though, did you not see how pissed off he was that she got his name wrong? He was proper. Yeah. He was not happy. So that's going to be quite funny.
But I say it wasn't happy about was when she actually kissed, was it Gerard? Yeah. He was not happy one bit about that.
Green eyes were coming out there.
Yeah, it's fucking weird. It's fucking weird, I'm telling you.
He did give a few laughs, didn't he? And a few daggers. And I just think, again, he's just a bell end. I think because he's got the body, it doesn't matter what he says. And I think Jessie called him a giant at one point. And I almost see him now as Hodor from Game of Thrones because it doesn't fucking matter what he says. It's just he was having a conversation with like Cartier because she's obviously going for it as well because he looks like a rock star Jesus. Jessie's getting a bit green-eyed because she sees that Cartier's stepping on his shoes. But essentially, he said to Cartier yesterday, I'm leaning towards you, and then tonight he was saying about Cartier, oh yeah, it was totally 50-50. I'm like, do you understand what 50-50 is? But it's like, it doesn't matter what he says. So she's like, oh yeah, I'm sure it was hard for her. And he's like, hold on. And then, and then she's like, yeah, I think you're right. I appreciate it. And, I appreciate you being honest. And like, hold on. It doesn't fucking matter what he says, but she hears something else.
She has little birds singing and all sorts there, doesn't she? Tonight, she was like, oh, you just, you turn me on just by walking past. Oh my God, what is this girl on?
I know.
For God's sake. Yesterday they're like, oh, he's Aquaman. No, he fucking isn't.
No. I mean, I don't
nowhere near Aquaman.
Jason Momoa is a tasty dish,
Oh,
and I was very close. I think I'd turn for Jason Momoa. He is a handsome man.
Absolutely.
Owen is not.
No, I've told you, he's fucking Voldemort's love child. I'm not having it. I'm not having one bit. And then we had a bit of a romance as well. Cassie and Gerard finally hooked it up. There was a bit of to and froing with some pretend mic work in the pool, and then eventually they went in for the kiss. So it looks like they're going to be recoupling when we get to that point in the next episode or so.
Yeah, they were certainly comfortable in the pool, weren't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of stroking, and
yeah,
I think in the swimming pool I would class that as heavy petting. I'm surprised the lifeguards
no bombing.
Yeah, Owen would be there bombing
on his head. Yeah, that's someone who could be with me. Well, what about thinking? I've got to say, we've had that game. As we said, we found out he was called Ian, and then we got the Matthew with 106, an absolute precise mark of women he slept with. Now,
oh my God!
Apparently, Vanessa wasn't bothered about the number. My fucking ass, she wasn't. But it was more a case of that he'd lied to her, and it's like, well, he just dug himself a hole. I don't lie, but everything he said was a fucking lie. But, well, maybe it was a white lie. It's like, I'd just be quiet. She's obviously pissed off because he'd not told her. I get that, but I don't think either of them come out of it too well. She just looked totally possessive, and he just looked like he was just taking the piss out of her in my eyes.
I know, it's day 3, for God's sake. It's day 3, and they're making out like they've been together forever. I just don't get it.
No. I know they say it's amplified, but the amount of time you're in there, like they say about Big Brother and that, but I'm with you, Sam. I honestly don't see it. The way the girls and that reacting, where they're crying and stuff at times, I'm just like, this is fucking nonsense, this at times. It really is. I don't know whether they're doing it for the camera or not, but after 3 days, it's fucking pathetic for me. I'm sorry, it is.
He's your hero, though, isn't he, Chris? Old Matthew, because he's a bit of a wrestler.
Yeah, he is, Dave, actually, yeah.
I tell you, just the lights are on, but nobody's home at all. He's not got a clue, and he just couldn't get it at all. Like what he was doing it.
My iCloud saved it. He said. Then he's like,
and he kept adding one.
I don't know how to sync my phone. She went, hang on a minute. You just said your iCloud did it. Oh, yeah, dig your hole. See ya.
Dave, that sounded like a conversation me and Sam would have when I'm trying to get out of something. I never even said that. You did. She don't forget anything.
No, it's just very strange. It's like what was slightly frustrating, I think, was I was trying to reach through the TV and just say, look, stop, just leave her alone, just walk away. Sometimes people just need a bit of space to process things, and then you come back and if you have that conversation now, it's not going to go well. And sure enough, it didn't. But when he was walking off, he was like, "Oh, I thought we were stronger than this. What, after 3 fucking days?
Again, it's like fucking hell. The problem is we don't know what these 106 were. You know what I mean? It's quality over quantity. The other way around. We don't know.
It's still a big fucking number, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean,
to me, it is.
It is to me, Dave. Don't worry.
But he was saying, like, he's counting in his number of shirts and stuff like that. But he's saying all this in the diary room. He's not actually saying it to her. So again, I'm not sure how much.
Yeah, but I've got to say, I've got to say that the line of that whole conversation was the fact that he said, well, I just put it in my notes, in my phone, and then she went, what? So every time you sleep with somebody, you add another number on, and I'm thinking, fucking hell, mate, just please be quiet. This is just worse and worse the more you talk.
He's definitely not doing himself any favours.
He said, didn't he? He said, like, well, if it happens on the Saturday, I might not update it till Tuesday.
And that makes it all right.
That's much, much better, that.
Yeah, that's fucking it. Is there anything else you'd spotted, Sam, on the show?
Oh, God, no, I can't think. I mean, she's still, for me, that Cynthia's still not got a personality. She's as dull as dishwater, isn't she? I mean, for fuck's sake. But he's after her now, Maurice, because he's got nobody else.
I mean, that is the most see-through tactical play
absolutely
in the world, isn't it? And he approaches it like a sales pitch, though.
Yeah. But she's paying it. That's the problem. She's fucking paying it.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. I don't think she was she?
Yeah,
I agree with Dave.
Really full on. And again, it's just, he just talks at people. He doesn't actually fucking listen to them. And so I can't see. I mean, we've got the 2 new girls coming in, haven't we? So, there's more girls than boys. So I guess he's not going that soon. But I can't see he's going to hang around for too much longer. But just because he's such a insufferable twat.
Yeah. I'm still laughing about day one when he said I'm confident and I've got high standards, and then he stood there and nobody moved from it. It was like, all the girls are like, so have we, so you're on your own.
Exactly. Well, we did see the new girls coming in, didn't we? We had Sophie come in and say there's not going to be 11 now. And then it was like, we have 2 more. And But I tell you what, the preview, I know, Dave, that, and obviously, Sam, you're on to now, but Owen, straight away, he is fucking dropping Jessie like a stone. It looks like it kicks off in the next episode, and I can't wait. I think he's just going to be an absolute player, this lad, and end up with nothing. Because, Dave, to be honest, the UK one, this series, and the US one, there wasn't really someone like Owen, but there has been in the past, hasn't there, Sam, where they've come in and every girl, there was a lad the year before this series, and every girl who come in, he just put a play on, Dave. He was just so transparent. He got absolutely pelters off everyone online. And this Owen, I think, is going to get loads of jip off everyone. Okay. Hello, testing 1, 2, 3.
Trickier with a 3-way, isn't it? So
Dave.
I don't know when to come in and when to back off. I get the rhythm all wrong here.
I'll let you go first if you want, Dave. It helps.
Yeah, I'm kind of put myself off at stride. What were you saying, Chris?
Oh, no. Fucking gone. It was nothing memorable anyway. I was talking about in the past we've had the bad guys.
Just winding you up. I think we all thought Tommy was going to be that person, didn't we? But he kind of eventually settled down. But God. No, this Owen, he just tells everyone what they want to hear. And there's got to be a limited lifespan for that. So, he'll be found out pretty soon.
He will, to be fair. Is there anything else you guys have spotted at all?
No, can't think. About you, Dave?
Well, I think that because we got the 2 new girls in, I think one of them's got a bit of a Holly Willoughby kind of look about them. So it's definitely caught my eye. I don't know about the guys in the villa. So let's see. I mean, the other one's a self-professed psycho, isn't she? So hopefully she's just going to ruffle some feathers. And I was saying, Sam, I'm feeling a bit more like a veteran now. So this is my 3rd series, and I'm kind of seeing all the same patterns. So
the traits.
We've had the nicey, everyone getting to know each other, and now it's all going to start kicking off. So I'm just sort of rubbing my hands, mate.
Well, I said that about Cynthia. She's coming across like she's a bit, not really much going on, but I reckon she's going to be a bit of a bunny boiler when she gets going.
You reckon? I mean, she's been on the outskirts, hasn't she? And she might find herself having to go with Maurice just to stay in the villa. But no, we haven't really seen a lot. I mean, that conversation with Sam tonight was just painful, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Are you tropical or beach? Yeah, good start. Oh my God.
Go on, the floor's yours. No, it's yours. No, it's yours. It's like, oh, just don't bother. Don't bother.
Yeah.
If you've got to really force your conversation, don't bother.
But to be fair,
Sorry, Chris. What was Matthew's thing? I thought what he was trying to say his old romantic talk to Vanessa before it all kicked off. It was something like, if your relationships are like farts, if you have to force it, it's probably shit.
such a bad cliche.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Like, really? Now you think it's a good time to utter that one. So yeah, like I say, lights are on, no one's home.
Yeah, and I'm thinking a bit like that about Adam. What do you think about him?
I think earlier today, I think yesterday I called him a squashed
Action
I
man.
called it, yeah, squashed action man.
What
with
did
a
I
funny
say
haircut.
tonight, Chris?
He said Lego
I
man.
said he's got a Lego head.
Yeah.
He's a bit weird, isn't he? But he's
Yeah,
again, he's a bit strange with the old Maltese thing. So
God, they're related.
Saying-
That-
Yeah,
needs to
Cartier. Yeah.
get before
Yeah.
going further.
Well, I've got to say though, one last thing about Maurice actually, which I forgot to mention. What fucking Specsavers does he go to? Does he think that he looks like Brad Pitt? By the way,
Oh, I forgot
Oh
that.
my
Yeah.
God, yeah. I love Brad Pitt. He does not look anything like
fuck all like him. He doesn't even. He's not even close. I mean, they went to Adam, didn't they? One of the girls, which even he looks nothing like him, but you could sort of see a slight bit of summer. But fucking, he looks nothing like Brad Pitt.
Absolutely nothing.
He is a good-looking
whatsoever.
bloke, to be fair. The
Oh,
fact
he
that
is. Yeah, he's a good lad.
Complete
Yeah.
utter knobsock is a different thing, but he looks nothing like Brad Pitt. I mean, I'm sure he probably looks like someone famous, but
Yeah.
no, that was a strange one. That one,
Yeah, he believed it as well. Sadly.
he did, yeah.
Okay, guys. So if you want to get in contact with the show at Love Island Cast, if you want to email the show, the loveislandcast@gmail.com. Now, Samantha, where can everybody get you on Twitter to give you a follow?
No idea. I can never remember.
At Samantha Phelps 72.
That's the one.
Dave, fucking, have you got anything?
Well, if you want to get us, it's at the Love Island Cast, isn't it, on Twitter? And if you want to email us, it's the Love Island
I
Cast.
just said this.
Sorry, you know what it is? The dogs just took a shit on the floor, and I'm like, I don't want to open the back door so everyone in the neighbourhood can hear me. And I'm like, fuck, it's all going wrong.
Well, I think it was an appropriate time to end the show. So big thanks to Sam for coming on again. And Dave, I'll see you on the next episode. So take care, everyone.
Bye.